All right, you two. This is your boy Like One Half Endure, and back here for a little quick video again. This is not live, pre-recorded for anybody else who asking, but again, just
So we
whenever
just come up on the fly.
it's just whatever time I have, and also I can't send stuff out because it just that one is like Trip just said, it's on the fly, and two, I want to. This was just off. This is spur of the moment. Majority of the last podcast has been spur of the moment. Like we were talking about something else, and it just happened. Oh, there you go. And then somebody just entered in without even we knowing. So that's how spur of the moment this is. It feels like it's live. What up, Anderson?
What happened?
Be live.
Oh,
Not really. We're not really live. I'm recording it, but it's gonna be live, pre-recorded.
okay.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah. We're just saying that even though this was the spur of the moment, it's just that I expected more bodies to be in here, but I guess those were the days that, well, you got the skeleton crew. Might as well only use that.
Well, it was funny too because I was watching one of Andre's videos, and shout out to Andre. I was watching his videos, and he was the way he was talking. He was talking like he was back in the good old days when everybody's trying to get on the Endcast. I typed in the comment section. It sounded like you sound like back in the day when you try to get in with Timeout was in here and you sneaked in and knocked Timeout out, creeping in the bushes.
Is Timeout still in the bushes?
I'm not talking to Timeout. I hope he's doing good. I'm not. I mean, YouTube has done some weird stuff. Like if you don't actively watch a person's channel, they take you off. You don't, even though they put out stuff, you don't show up on your feed.
Really, it's like they basically kicked you out of your own subscribers.
Basically, yeah. Now I remember because you don't remember, but I asked you, is Andre still doing stuff? And you're like, yeah. I'm like, I see nothing coming. So now that I have watched 2-3 videos back now, not now, but like late a while back, it started kicking back into my feed.
You don't say.
So
These algorithms, man.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to keep. That's why I'm trying to keep a video out there for anybody to let them know that hey, keep watching. We're gonna keep on producing stuff. That's why you saw me do the music stuff on Mondays, just to keep the channel super active.
I should have asked you that time about were you ringing his bells?
Okay, sir.
Okay, that came off poorly.
Yes, it did. And if Andre were here, he would say something unpoorly too. you know how the game idea guy is.
Oh yes.
But yes. So yeah. So that's what I said. That's why I have all these different videos up and about just to keep the channel going. Then in the past where I used to have droughts of no videos at all. So to do that, once I got a chance to, I got Trip or Anderson or mostly like the one that you guys watched Sunday, because this is not coming out Sunday. The one you watched Sunday, that was recorded after I did a radio show. So that was like what, 10, 11 o'clock at night? Somewhere that time, right?
I think it was 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. No, it was not. No, we passed 10 o'clock. We had passed 10 o'clock. So it was like 11. It was maybe 10:30 or 11 o'clock. But you guys were there because of the radio show. So that's the difference. That's what I say. So that's the problem. But I digress. And Aniston will be a person to help jump into this. So this is just a little quick video, a little quick podcast again. This is basically NC Lite. It's not really nothing like NCast since we don't have the full point of everything. But right now, like me and Chip, we were just looking. We went on Amazon. Oh, speaking of that, I gotta ask a question. We still bounce the topics though. Hey, Anderson, did you get your 3D World from Amazon?
Mm-hmm.
So you got the $10 back, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right, just making sure because I got $20 back since I ordered one for me and one for Trip. So I don't know what's going on, but hey, I'll take the money. I ain't gonna argue.
Oh yeah.
Gotta pay for my sustenance tonight.
I got to, yeah, 'cause I forgot you're at work right now. But
No, later on tonight.
oh, okay. So and since you're hearing it right, you're hearing the noise already. So right now we're gonna talk a little bit about Hyrule Warriors. Age of Connect again. I hope you guys get your pre-order. It's up on Amazon, fully good now. I don't see no problems with it. And you know,
Hopefully, it, unlike the 3D All Stars pre-order or the other one, the other
what?
pre-order, but address.
What do you mean? What happened?
Other pre-orders.
Yes, because apparently there was a bit of a
Oh, the
snafu.
PS5.
I don't know
Yes,
about.
that one too.
Okay, but
That
on the ones that you're talking about, go ahead.
Yeah, about the 3D All Stars. Apparently there wasn't enough in stock for the abundance of pre-orders.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It sucks, and that does happen. That's where you
Yep.
get your pre-orders in quick, mate. That's why I got mine in, and as you know, I got it. You got yours, so hell, it's quick. Anderson got his, so we got ours. But it does suck for those who didn't get it because of the pre thing. Hopefully they'll rectify that and do it. And
Oh,
that's
I want to be a bit more specific. The reason why it was basically a big news is because the ones who couldn't successfully pre-order, they started canceling their orders. I'm like,
okay. Well, that's on you. Okay, I get it. So yeah,
but I'm like, yeah, I'm like, okay, I think that's supposed to be pretty darn normal because if you can't get in that timely fashion that you wanted, well, yeah, yeah. You either keep that order until something happens, or you cancel it. Like,
yeah,
Patience. Yeah, patience is the last virtue. What can I say?
that is true.
right?
Anderson is correct on that one. But anyway, if that's the case, like I said, yeah, for me. But like I said, we got me and Anderson, and like I said, and for future trip, we already got ours. So for those who didn't get it, and those sorry, for those who didn't get it, and they pre-ordered and they didn't cancel it and whatever, yeah, and there was enough stock. Yeah, I could see why there was not enough stock. I could see that. I could see why. Holy crap! Like, and then we're gonna have, of course, then we're gonna have. It's a weird thing going on right now. A lot of people is like, oh my, like I don't know, but I want to play this. They hate Warriors game, but because the rest of the while they're gonna get Warriors game. And my thing is like, I hope after they get the game, I don't want to hear y'all bitching, but they're gonna.
Oh, there will
Bitches
be,
gonna be bitches gonna bitch, as I always say. So I know.
And there ain't nothing but bitches these days.
and especially if you have high expectations, which
I,
we try not to.
yeah, like I said, we don't have hype over stuff, but yeah. So.
This is not game explained. Don't worry.
You're an ass, you know that. Jeez. All right. Anyway, let's get on to the meat and potatoes. So we know that the 26th, which is it's still weird to me. They said 26th, the 26th of September.
Oh.
It's a Saturday. That is such a weird. Has there been a direct on a Saturday?
I'm not sure if it was the Hyrule Warriors one or the
On a
the Mario
Saturday?
anniversary. Because
No, the
I've been
Mario
hearing a lot
anniversary.
that
Now the Mario anniversary was not on a Saturday.
it was not on a Saturday.
Oh. I watched it. I watched it at work, so I know it wasn't no Saturday.
Because I was like,
I always see the directs on Monday or Wednesday or Friday. Never really seen one on a Saturday. Because again, I'm looking at my screen right now. September 26th is that. Now, this is September 29th. It kind of makes sense because that's a Tuesday. but I swear I saw 6. Let me double check. And let me just go to the end of the video and see the
What I'm trying to look at the dates too. Yeah, the 26th is on a Saturday.
No, I got the calendar up. I know that. I'm looking at the. I want to go
If
back.
the direct was for the 26th or maybe the 28th.
Yeah, I want to go back to the video and see the trailer of that and then see what it is said. Just to double check. I swear it's the 26th. We all said it's 26. Let's see here. It's been a while. Announcement. Yep, it says 9/26. Yeah. Okay. It's a Saturday. All right. Just making sure. That's a weird one to me.
Yeah.
So, all right, whatever. So, all right. We don't want to be like every other people out there. You know, we have, you know, but we can, as Anderson said at one time, our batting average has been pretty damn high when we do certain stuff like this. But we're gonna entertain the thought process of what do we want in Hyrule. Like I said, story. I'll leave that alone. I'm not gonna ask for no crazy story because that's people. Okay, that I'll leave it out of there. I'm talking about gameplay. What we were like in gameplay. Okay, I see the graphics. I see what they're doing. If the gameplay is with the Hyrule Breath of the Wild engine and looking like that, cool. I don't care about that. I'm talking about gameplay. So,
Right.
all right. Between me and Anderson, we have played we must have played over 500 hours by now.
Oh yeah.
And if Renegade was here, it would have been close to 1,000.
Oh yes.
But we have played. I have not bought Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition for the Switch, so take that out of my assumption. These things might be have changed in the Definitive Edition, but I don't know. I bought Hyrule Warriors for the Wii U, the season pass, Hyrule Warriors for the DS,
3DS.
at its seasons pass, but I refuse to pay that high regular money for Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Even though we predicted back in 2016 it was going to be on the Switch, but still I just don't. I feel that like for me in Hyrule Warriors DS, I got so much those maps done. I don't feel like going through those maps again. Just don't.
Unless it's really enjoyable, which
it's enjoyable, but it's more so grindy. So no, I don't like super grindy. Just don't.
yeah.
I just don't. I went to. I think I have like only 3 maps left for the 3DS, and I'm just like, with all the maps because okay, Hyrule Warriors. Okay, here's a positive. Okay, I like what I do like what Hyrule with the they have the maps and the weapons and the items. Let's go with that. Let's start with that. The item maps. That's all cool and that's all great. Blah blah blah. Right. I like what Hyrule Warrior. But I know what Fire Emblem Warriors do. Where here's the map. You fight a couple things. They give you harder. It is less of a map. You got to go and do all the puzzles and everything. And then it's just a smaller version of that same map. I'd rather have the Fire Emblem history battle system for the extra stuff than the Hyrule Warriors one. What do you think, Anderson?
Yeah, because sometimes to unlock some of those missions in those maps, you would have to try everything or look at a guide. Whereas in our Fire Emblem Warriors, it's just, hey, you unlock it, here's the next one, you unlock that, here's it. So I prefer that one. Especially this is going to be best on Breath of the Wild. No reason to go through, the entire history of the Zelda series.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have to. but it's more I like it's more compact with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right.
Because
I
when you
mean,
look at it, when you
this
look at
is
an adventure map, when you look at an adventure map for let me see if we can bring it up on the screen. See Hyrule Warriors. Go ahead. If you want to say something, go ahead, Anderson. Sorry about that.
no, I'm just saying, if this is going to be a more compact game based on us, again, Breath of the Wild, then there'd be no reason to be so complex or so expansive.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Of course, we're excluding any potential DLC that's going to happen.
Oh, DLC is gonna happen. We know that. Come on.
Oh yes.
Are you kidding me?
I mean, he was Amiibo support.
Yep. It's gonna be. But they already said, yeah, they're already saying they're gonna redo the they're gonna put
Champions
back,
Amiibo.
yeah, they're gonna be put back in the Champions Dominion. So
Uh, Technically, not redo, more like re-release.
well, basically you know what I meant. They're gonna put them back in production.
Yes.
Now are they
I'm,
gonna put
I'm
are they
good.
gonna are they gonna put the Zelda, the Link on the horse, the Link with the bow, and the Guardian? I don't know. They said the champions. The one article I read said they're gonna do the champions. But it would be cool to have the others, just for people who never got into it, and have because you. I mean, the amiibos, Breath of the Wild amiibos. Yeah, there you go, just showing everything.
I'm good. I got all of them. To those of you who want them, I hope you guys get them.
Heck, I was actually hoping for the if they're gonna do something with the other Link amiibos.
Probably, maybe.
Yeah, I think they would.
Yep.
Yeah, they would.
I mean, something like they did with with Breath of the Wild, that you can get the at least the costumes of those iterations of Link. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, get the costumes, get some helpful supplies that'll help you on your journey,
Yeah,
or
I mean,
get an
hey,
AI partner in terms of Wolf Link.
yeah, that would be cool if they could do that. That would be that's another addition you could do if they could do like they did with Breath of the Wild, having a Wolf Link in there. Like that one is specific to Breath of the Wild setup. I'm cool with that.
Right.
I'm cool with that one. That was pretty cool. So you have the Champions Amiibo, then you have the Link the Rider, regular Zelda, Link the Archer, the Bokoblin, and the Guardian.
The Guardian
Yeah.
with the opposable limbs.
Yep. So I think that that's a good amount of set to do right now, and add something to it. And like Trip said, yeah, add the other feature to the other one, the other link, the 8-bit link, the 2-bit, all that stuff. Do I have that? I wonder if
Having that 8-bit sword.
Yep.
I know I got all of them.
Yep.
Woo.
I got no life, people, no life, and no honey to spend on.
Man, if you're the one who's saying that, what makes of me?
I don't know. You just watch a lot of dumbasses. Don't know why, but that's you, man.
Hey, keep the conversation going for a quick second. I gotta go get something.
Right.
Well, for all we know, come the direct, they're gonna announce some more amiibo. Maybe one of them could be Impa.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Ooh, right. You know what? Maybe not just Impa. Might actually see amiibo of Pura, or even Robbie.
Maybe.
If they're actually playable.
Well, who knows? Our Warriors was pretty much a celebration of the entire history of the franchise up to that point. Fire Emblem, kind of, except they left out the Ike games. This is just a game set in Breath of the Wild. So unless they're really going to add a lot to it, which is then going to affect what happens in Breath of the Wild 2, or they're really going to go through the entire history of the world before Breath of the Wild, I don't see them going too crazy with this one.
Oh no, no.
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
This is definitely contained.
And that's assuming time travel's not involved, which I doubt. Because as soon as this game was announced, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to play as Mifa's brother, Sidon? Or how we pronounce it. Every time he does his special attack, he winks at the camera.
Sidon.
Yeah, but then I remember that at that time he was just a little child.
Yeah, but he could be playable because just for the fun of it, they could put fun characters in there. That's what we keep our people were saying. We could put fun characters in there because you could put Sidon. Maybe you could put it. Maybe if I was there for fun characters, just for the because there were characters in the game that didn't go with some of the stories either, just for fun. Ralphio and all the others, they didn't from Hyrule Warriors. They didn't do nothing with the story. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But then again, we don't know what the focus is going to be with this game. It's going to be where.
Go ahead.
Is it going to be just what happened 100 years ago?
Yeah.
Or are they also going to take some liberties with it, at least for the maps, if there are maps?
Yeah, I think so. But I do think that I mean we'll wait and see that. I think so. But I think they could put as characters, I think they could put, as you just stated, which makes sense. So me and Trip went back and forth a little bit. Not arguing, but we're just talking. They could put Lana in there, Lana and Sia in there. Because of what their roles were in Hyrule Warriors. They were foreseers. They won't. So they could come in. They could be a part of it. They could be part of the story if they wanted to. But if they just be calamity, because that's what Trip was saying. No, they were time traveling, but they were foreseers of different times to see the different times of Link. So this is basically a different time of Link.
Yeah.
So Lana and Sia could be back in the game. If I was them, that's what I would put in there. You have them. Then you have Emperor, of course, as we stated before. Then you have like you just said, Anderson. You could put in the four champions descendants. So I don't remember the names that well, but the white one for Revolvi, of course, Daruk's what was that, his nephew? Go ahead.
Well, let's see. Remember, the one for Ravali wasn't his descendant. More like he just inherited the title of Defender of the Village. And I think the Goron with the soft baby face was Daruk's grandson. I forget what his name is.
I got you. Yeah, I forgot to.
Yeah.
And then you have, of course, her sister side down with her sister, and then of course it'll be kind of hard because she's the new queen. She's so small, but still, I mean, why not? Or
Heck, they might even do a pairing character. A pairing character with Sidon and the
Mifa.
The king. Or
well, it is.
That's who I do. That's what I want. The king of the Zoras.
He was younger. He was younger, not that big back then. He was fighting against the calamity, so he might be a character to be as well. You would fight with.
Yeah, because this is actually in the game. He did fight off a guardian by picking it up and then tossing it over a cliff.
Yep. And
so I want to see that shit.
And I do believe we did locate a
I don't want to see that shit.
A broken guardian somewhere on the cliffside.
Got you. I like what Anderson said. I want to see that shit.
Yeah. Well, I concur. I concur with it.
Yeah. So
Other than that, they can probably take a few liberties.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't see them taking all the characters in Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition and putting them in the Breath of the Wild art style. Although nothing's off the table, but I could see them doing something out there.
Well, like I said, I could see I could see that what I was saying before. I could see how that, that what it could do with the art style. They could put some stuff in there. So yeah, I have no problem with that.
Yep.
Again, we'll wait and see.
Now with
Now, go ahead.
yeah, I want to go back to see a thing. Now, if they're actually going to use see it in the game, they could actually do it in two ways. They can they can probably have a be tied to the story, or she's just helping out the sidelines and not and basically avoiding to interact with the characters from Breath of the Wild at all.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a possibility.
Kind of like a guardian angel in the shadows.
Exactly.
Yeah, that could be. It could be that. Another thing I would say is that I would like to have in a game they did a good job in Fire Emblem Warriors is the dual strikes. I would love to keep those in there. They help. I like the flashiness, of course, some of them, but also I like that when you feel that you need to get shit done, you get shit done. I'm sorry. That dual strike have helped me out many times on the history story in Fire Emblem.
Oh, trust me, I use those all the time. Sometimes I forget, right? They can do them individually, except in maps where you can't choose other characters. Plus, it would be cool to see how the heroes play off against each other.
Yeah. Like the Hyrule Warriors, they even set up the lines, which is good. I mean, in Fire Emblem Warriors, they set up the lines so they could talk to each other, which is cool.
That's another thing, character interaction.
Yep. While in the battlefield.
Yep. So I do like that. Now I would say this that if we're gonna do that, I hope okay. So again, I didn't pay the definitive vision of Hyrule Warriors on the Switch. I do not know.
I did. I can give some context if I can remember.
My thing is another thing that I hope because remember I went from Hyrule Warriors Fire Emblem, but let's say this went from Hyrule Warriors to this new Hyrule Warriors because this is basically kind of Hyrule Warriors 2 in a way. In a way, hopefully we could control. Okay, in Fire Emblem Warriors, the original one, excuse me, you could tell the characters where to go, but they didn't fight. In Fire Emblem Warriors, they did. So hopefully they carry that over.
Oh, they did. They did to an extent in the definitive edition. Of course, it's best if you actually switch to that character and get the job done. But they did auto attack in the definitive edition after you send them where to go.
Okay, and would they take over the keeps?
Sometimes, but like I said, mostly you had to be the one controlling them to get the keeps.
See, that's what I'm not. I don't need Fire Emblem Warriors. You didn't do that. You could set them to the keeps. As long as they say if I send Sakura to a keep that's a Pegasus Knight, she's gonna automatically take it over and keep it.
Yeah, so hopefully they add that to it.
Yeah. If I set Obor to a keep that has like a Frederick or something, she's gonna go there, fight Frederick, and take over the keep. You know, you see the problems where they always like, yeah, to take it over. Then you see like first like, wow, I didn't know how strong you were. It's like it's a different conversation, even though you're controlling the other character. So I like that. Okay, that I'll add that to Fire to Calamity, please. That's needed because sometimes some of the daggone things that they force you to do is like, oh, and that
You gotta do
also,
all these things at once.
and
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
yeah, and that's the part that was tedious with Hyrule Warriors, because you had to do this stuff. Like I said, the other two that I have, Edison said he played the definitive edition, but in the ones I had to do, yeah, you would get them over there with stuff, but you had to switch to them to fight. It was like, oh my goodness, that's annoying.
Especially comparing the original where you couldn't do that. So
Oh
if you were
yeah,
on one side of the map, you had to get to the other side of the map
oh that was
quickly.
yeah,
Oh, that's
that was
another thing. War points. We need war points.
what? Yes,
War
yes,
points.
yeah. I did like that Fire Hyrule Warriors when they did it for the 3DS. And I hope they did it for the edition. They added the flutes.
They
So
did.
you could flute. So you could once you activate the owl statue, you could teleport to that. But Breath of the Wild, we have a teleportation stamp. I wonder if you could set up a teleportation stamp, or say, hey, you know, something like that.
I think probably Princess Zelda will be the only one who can,
But
who can
Link
do
could
that
have.
because of the Sheikah
Yeah,
Slate. Not
yeah,
I was about to say Shrine.
but like I said, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
But that's something that we go ahead. You guys say something?
Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, I wanted to say yeah, we did mention about the King Zora. We also mentioned about the oh crap.
The Prince.
No, possible playable characters besides the champion. Yeah, King Zora, then the King Rome Daphnis.
Yeah.
We forgot to mention that there was a Goron Elder that also he is
The one with the eye patch?
possible.
Yeah.
Yes, the one with the eye patch. He can also be a possible playable character in this game as well.
Yep. That could be. And like I said before, with the it said since Breath of the Wild, if you use if Koei will be smart enough to put like you use again that Link amiibo, the Wolf Link amiibo, and then you have a wolf to attack with you as a partner, as an instant partner, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Yep.
But as stated, yeah. Seeing okay, so like Anderson said, they have hopefully you could teleport, or like I said, you have the power to do it. So I mean,
I'd imagine either the champions all get a Sheikah Slate or they all use Zelda Sheikah Slate to do so. Not sure. It's feasible.
It's feasible, and they'll that part. I mean, we could go. I'm not one of those theorists. I'm not going super detail. Let's hope that we could teleport. No, I just say let's hope we can teleport, because when you play as long as once you got a whistle and you get the statues, anybody could teleport in Hyrule Warriors. So that's it. We don't need to make there's some things we don't need to make things super complicated for a reason, you know.
Quality of life changes.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, let's do that. Another thing that to do from Hyrule Warriors that Fire Emblem Warriors did good. We don't have to pick up material; it automatically gets picked up. I hate that crap. just
oh yeah,
it's just automatically. Yes, I don't actually gotta go and pick it up. Just let it just automatically go. I tell you, we get it automatically, please.
You know, that's actually my concern about this one. Assuming they somehow implement the crafting system, I think they will make you grab the stuff.
But you didn't have it in thing though.
You just have to run over them. You don't have to stop and then press the A button.
You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. You just had to run over them as well. My point of in Fire Emblem Warriors, you didn't have to do that. As long as you kill them, you get everything what you kill. They pop up and boom, boom, boom. The only thing you have to run and pick up was the potion and the potions, and for green, the green for your health, the yellow for your warriors gauge, and the blue for your
Magic
awakening
meters.
gauge.
Never mind.
The power ups. Yeah.
The awakening gauge. Other than that, everything else, the items, the other stuff, automatically went to you.
Yeah.
So,
Now speaking.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I was saying that's one thing I would like to do. Just let us do that. And I don't mean to like, oh, I gotta go for every bag and everything. Just use that to put it together would be cool. Go ahead now, Trent.
Right. I was about to say, speaking about crafting, I was looking through some Zelda videos, Age of Calamity discussions videos that some did wonder if these characters will have to stay with the type of weapon that they have.
That was going to be
Or-
my next topic.
Okay. Yeah. Or they can freely cycle through any
Well,
type. Now,
Well, here's the thing. I don't. Well, it depends because in Hyrule Warriors, yes, you had different types of weapons. Of course, like Emperor had the giant knife.
The Naginata and the giant Goron sword.
Yeah. Link, of course, switched to a lot of stuff. Now, in Fire Emblem, you stayed with your class. You didn't switch.
yeah.
Did not switch. And
So,
so I think they might go to Fire Emblem route. Okay, makes more sense with the story, in my opinion.
Yes.
I'm thinking that too, but then I remember that every class that the champions came from have their own version of swords, spears, big swords, bows, and all that. So it could go either way.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you were talking about that with revolving. What do you think?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it would go either way. I would expect that some characters would only cycle a certain type of weapon or a certain type of combat, while others can freely choose whichever of the three or this different weapon class, which I do believe that, or there's a possibility that Link could actually not stick with a sword, but
no, that one I could say. I could see that Link. I could see that Link could switch with any weapon. I could see that.
Yes.
But I do see that Revolvian then would stay with this
They would stick with he would stick with the bow.
Bursa just looked like a person who could sit with her sword. I don't think she'd ever see any switch. But some of the Gerudos had Naginata looking weapons, so that might be one.
Yep.
I could do that. Mifa always had a staff. I don't think she never seen anything different. Or Trident, I should say, yes.
Trident.
Which they would call it a staff in the game, because that's like Hyrule Warriors call Ouroboros staff and stuff. And Daruk, yeah, I mean, again, sword, maybe something different. Like, there's some of them that you could switch a little bit, but I do not see Revolvi as a sword that he will release his. How arrogant he is, release his bow. I would think he always would have a bow.
Yeah, he will stick with his bow.
But I do wonder though. If you pre-order the game digitally, I'm not doing that. Link does get a special ladle and pot lid.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, would that mean that he plays like he's wielding a sword and shield, or would that alter it differently?
I think he's doing a sword and shield, but I think he could switch to alter as well too. I think he's gonna be an alter. I think he could alter more. I don't know about maybe a bow as well. Well, like I said, he did everything, so yeah, he could be. If I was making a game, I think he would be the ultimate switch. Like, he could switch to all characters' weapons.
Yep.
Also, nothing to add in the Legends and Definitive Edition of our Warriors, where they added the Wind Waker stuff. That also meant that they added the mallet to use on certain enemies and switches.
Yeah.
And then, but then you had Darunia, who already has the giant hammer, but he still needed the item to do that stuff.
Yep.
I'm
You
wondering.
know, you know what? I was just wondering. When it comes to weapons, I just, I just thought of uh, Ganon's army, or say the monsters and their own weapons, and especially the Lizalfos. I can't believe I actually forgotten about that three pronged sword or knife or whatever that you can basically use
Boomerang?
as a boomerang. Yes, I'm like, that would be some wicked combat playstyle against.
Maybe so. Would
Plus,
they?
I think they did say that all characters have equipable runes or something.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
that I did not know.
like I said, remember we're talking about this before we saw the direct, before we see
Before the direct.
coming. So this is just stuff. Some of the stuff we're talking about, I hope they do, because it just makes a better game, in our opinions, as we played most of those games for hours, like I said.
2 out of
But
3.
3 out of 3 from me.
yeah. So it's just to be that, of course. I wonder. I mean, with the I want seeing that everybody uses a specific weapon. Do you think they could do a weapon tree like what Fire Emblem Warriors, just to keep it, so you could keep, because in Fire Emblem Warriors and in Hyrule Warriors you had 4 people you could choose from to set up your team. So
Maybe.
yeah, just to say, hey, you have some people, some bokoblins who are pain in the butt. You best to have Revolvi with you, and then maybe have that kind of setup. I mean, I think that would spice it up a little bit. It will spice it up a little bit, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because if you have mostly everything from the get go, then what are you going to be working towards?
Yeah.
And just assuming they don't somehow implement the breakable weapon mechanic.
They can. It's a different game, so they can do that.
But if they do, then what would be the point of getting the higher tier weapons aside from higher attack power until they break, just like in Breath of the Wild?
Well, maybe that's the thing they're gonna push you towards.
And of course, once the weapon breaks, you gotta grab another weapon on the field from an enemy.
They could, again. What you just said is something that's yeah, it's something that's part of it. I'm not saying it is, but it's something a part of it. That's all. Now, I will say, just like this, I got something playing on the screen right now. I hope they keep this part of the from Higher Warriors, the different, having the different items to do the certain things. Once you collect the items, because you have the scroll wheel. So if you're gonna do the bombs, you have a bombable walls. You need to climb up the thing. You use the hook shot. That's like, you keep that part. Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually looking at the Age of Calamity trailer, and the part where Link basically explodes the structure within the Bokoblin's keep. I'm wondering if there was a mission that before blowing up that structure, you have to obtain something on it, you know, before blowing it up, because that would be something interesting.
Well, it's been speculated that there might be alterable environments, just like in Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
You might not need the bomb room to do the job if there's explosive barrels or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that is that. Now we already know that they're gonna have. They're gonna. I mean, the boss is gonna be simple with the Hinox and
The
um,
Guardian, the Lionels.
the Lionels and stuff like that.
Ooh, no, those are gonna hurt.
Oh, the Lionels is definitely going to hurt.
Yep. But you'll have that. I'm just saying you would have that setup though. You have those kind of things. Now, Hyrule Warriors did had a lot of different bosses that you have to fight, whatever. But like I said this I get for the fun. Maybe they'll put in some of those bosses, but for the main story, I know for sure they're not gonna do that. They'll just keep it to the Lionels, Hinox, maybe the stone the skeleton Hinox. What else we had?
Those giant sand sharks.
Oh, the Magdulas, them. You have that. The
Yeah.
Madulas.
I wonder if they're gonna bring horse riding and sand seal surfing.
I don't know. They could.
Maybe the horse riding. I'm not sure about the sand surfing.
Only for the desert
Unless
level
you,
support.
but yeah, unless you want to do a desert downhill battle, which is, you know what, I would be intrigued to see that happening. Oh dang it, Anderson! Now you got me something.
Yeah,
Sorry, let me turn on the volume.
but that's just something that'd be cool.
Maybe the paraglider gets implemented somewhere. Maybe not.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's something I need to ask you, Anderson. My mistake. Since I'm
Horseback ride attack. Sorry.
I'm gonna ask the question since I'm playing Fire Emblem Wars again. And trying to get some of these crazy weapons. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, it was in the battle because I just got a maid outfit for Camilla. So I gotta find where the alternate outfits for Lynn is.
Dang it, I forget. I know we're talking about the Swordmaster outfit, but I forgot where you get it.
Yeah.
Wonder if there'll be another thing. If you go through the map, you also can unlock some outfits.
You know what? Speaking about outfits,
Customization.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of bring up the different amiibo links that I was hoping that okay we see Link in its champion outfit, um the Royal Knights, the Royal Knight armor. I'm hoping that we could actually customize clothing or gear, that's what I call it, almost similarly to Breath of the Wild, because
They might bring back the Great Fairies from this game as some sort of vendor/upgrade mechanic.
Yep.
Yeah, or even dye different colors. But yeah, I digress. But I'm hoping that I could actually dress Link in the Royal Knight's armor with the tunic cap, or with the green tunic cap, because
it might happen. I know you're specific, so
yeah,
to get your jollies off, you are traditional man, super traditional.
Well, there is a tunic in this game after you get all the shrines. Maybe they'll add that there as one of the unlocks.
Yeah, I think they would. This is Zelda.
Yeah, I kind of spoiled myself when I heard that.
Now, whether they're gonna go, there's just one outfit instead of pieces of an outfit, who knows? They could.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah.
Even though I'm wishing for that, I don't. I'm not exactly expecting that to happen.
I'll say this.
So I'm
I
not
know
going to be a
for,
crybaby if it doesn't.
I'll say this. I will not. This would be this what I would expect. Now, Fire Emblem Warriors story. Fire Emblem Warriors story is better. Just be straight up truth to me. Fire Emblem Warriors story is good to a point, and then they just rush the whole thing. I like the way
Ugh.
I just like the way they introduce people slowly but slowly. But at a point, they're like, "All right, everybody, get in here. Let's finish this shit." It was better that way.
Dang it.
I'm hoping that they take the time with this one since it's about the calamity. Ease up, introduce everyone slowly but surely, get some scenes from Breath of the Wild, and give more context to those scenes. I mean, we all know how the game is gonna end, but still, it's about what happens to that point.
Yeah,
Maybe some things that we didn't even know.
yeah. You know what? I'm wondering if they're actually going to have a they're going to have a battle to actually not or keep the damage of a town or city. Yeah, as you battle, your mission is to prevent it to
Protect the
collapse.
territory.
Uh, Say again.
Protect the territory.
Yes, but then as you battle, probably the way you battle could actually damage the area to the point that you probably failed the mission.
Well, that goes back to the theory that there might be multiple environments in the game. Set the grass on fire, suddenly there's a raging inferno. Battle in the rain, be careful about carrying metal. Depends on how deep they're going to take it.
Thunder and lightning.
Yep.
If you're fighting in the snow, you better be bundled up. Although I guess that means certain characters would not be suitable for certain areas. Mifa would do poorly against electricity, for one example.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It could be the elements with the weapon. Yes. So that could be happening. That could happen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Also being with the doing with electricity, of course. Wind is got revolving, and then you have, of course, the roof with fire. So yeah, you can use the fires as they could use, if they can't do the weapon as a triangle, they could use the elements as a triangle.
One of the gear or armor they could use to combat the elements.
There's another thing. There's a potential question.
Yeah, you can. You can do that.
Again, keep in mind, people, when you're hearing this, it's about, a week or so before the Direct on the 26th. Right now, we're just discussing a speculation.
And some stuff that can improve stuff, and not a lot. And then we're not going for the other, like you see the theorists and everything. Like we want this perfect, and this. We're not doing that. We're just saying this would be cool to have, and this will be that, and whatever. Now, like I was saying, with the adventure map thing, like it's on the screen right now. See, this it's a little coolish to Zelda, but I'll be honest with you, people, it's annoying. I'm not gonna lie with you. You pay that whole map, and you gotta go through all that BS. No. But I rather take Fire Emblem's version of it.
Me too.
Fire Emblem's version is just more concise than this, because you have to go get because look at this. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maps, and like I remember, like I said, the Spirit Trap one I didn't beat. That one. I know I beat the regular one, the Twilight one, the Wind Waker one, the original Zelda one, the one that, like I said, that one was a pain in the butt was
Twilight.
No, not Twilight. Oh, Majora's Mask, because you had to do with the time,
Yeeks.
the moon, and then the
Oh,
Wind
that
Waker-
reminds me. Do you think that the Yan and Moon will be a factor in gameplay,
which
or
one?
at least a map?
The red the red
Oh, the Blood Moon.
The Blood Moon.
Blood Moon. Yeah, that should be in there. Yeah, I think so. You have to destroy something before they, like if Fire Emblem Warriors, you have to kill certain things before they go summon something. So yeah, I would say like, oh, kill these things before they revive the Blood Moon, and then the Blood Moon bring powerful enemies back, or take back
Yeah,
over half.
my caveat would be if you don't succeed in stopping that, it's not a game over, but you do got to deal with the more tougher enemies that have been summoned.
Yeah. So that's a good one right there. That's another thing you could add to it. Yeah, you're correct. But again, this what you see on the screen right now, this is Hyrule Warriors maps and stuff. And you have to get certain things to like in the Wind Waker one. You know what time I had to go find the freaking daggone Puyo Puyo the fruit, the pear, to get the damn bird to reveal the wind, to do this, to get this other thing. I don't like that. It's annoying.
Yeah, way too many times. I know they wanted to make the map itself like part of the gameplay, but after a while they just got irritating. Fire Emblem Warriors, you complete the missions, you unlock the tougher missions,
And
you beat
move
those,
on.
and you move on.
Yeah, I like that way better than that. This right here, right now, I'm showing you right now. So right now, like Anderson said, this is the Fire Emblems their maps, and they have the sound effects and everything and the music. That's cool. I like that, just like Hyrule Warriors. But you just go fight the stipulation, move the hell on. Now the daggone time space ones are the pain in the ass, but you literally have to get S and all the stuff. So to fully complete the game,
Calm down.
you have to get S and everything. But it's way better than the Hyrule Warriors one. I'm sorry, it is. Just is.
Guess they learned from Hyrule Warriors.
Well, I don't think that. I think this is just. I hope that's what it is.
Or at the very least, meet us halfway, you know.
Yeah.
Like most, like say half or 2/3 of the maps, it's just you beat one, then you unlock the other one. But for some, you might need a special item to get to them, but you know, not with every freaking square or every freaking inch of the map.
Yep.
You know what? Question. I know that you can level up your characters, but does leveling up your characters also tie into leveling up your armies?
Nope.
No.
Just your health and attack power.
Just health and attack power. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what if they could do? They could do that in Age of Calamity.
Not really. The closest I came was, like, I forgot what's it in the definitive edition. If you have all the playable characters in one area, they all power each other up to an extent.
Yeah.
Which is helpful when taking down monsters.
Yes, that is a part of that. That would be a cool thing. But I think that is a cool thing. But I think because Fire Emblem didn't have that, but have the dual strike, that's the compensation away. But I'd rather have the dual strike. It really. And let's be honest. There's gonna be a season pass. Okay, let's just cut it out.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a season pass for this thing. Get your extra money ready.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, if people ask for more, like if you guys ask for more, then don't be mad that a season pass comes in.
Well, it's just following the. I mean, Hyrule Warriors has season pass. Fire Emblem has a season pass. So just
pretty sure some of the mainline Dynasty Warriors games have season passes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, but I'm talking about for our sake of keeping on focusing on the Nintendo versions. Yeah. So as long as they keep it $20, I'm cool with that because $20 is not bad. And they do give you a lot for $20. I'll say that. I would gladly say that.
Probably have an Age of Calamity Definitive Edition.
I won't be surprised.
Or a compilation of the Nintendo Dynasty Warriors games.
Oh, please, man, don't say that. Still, I still have Mushroom
getting back-
Warriors in my head.
Well, that's you. But going back to the dual strike thing, what if they make it so? Because in Fire Emblem Warriors, you pretty much got to merge two characters. Pair up. What if they don't do that in this game, but you have the characters together and then implement the strikes? That's how you get the double strikes, or hell, maybe even triple or four strikes, depending on the amount of characters on the map.
Hey, what if you don't have a playable character partner on the field? You think that they could use at least some portion of the army that is within your vicinity to
Well, I would say no, because that hasn't happened in any of these games, but who knows? Maybe they'll change it up a little.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think it could happen, but I think that's a lower.
It's a much lower chance.
Yeah.
Well, I would say that okay, if you're doing it with your army, it's not as powerful as doing it with your other playable characters or leading characters. Let's just say, yeah, could be a second option.
Well, the thing is, let's be honest, in these games, the player characters are the ones doing the most of the work. Usually the armies are, both sides are not that smart to take care of themselves.
Fire Emblem made it. Fire Emblem though it has more of because it's more of a war thing. That's what I'm hoping they will go with Fire Emblem a little bit. But the armies on the Fire Emblem side, the AI is a little bit tougher a little bit more smarter than in Hyrule Warriors.
Ooh, okay. Then maybe this is just me. Haven't played any of these games, but sounds to me that it could work in that direction. Now, if they implement it,
anything's possible.
Yes.
Because there's many times I've failed a mission because I'm looking like honestly I'm across the screen with I'll give a good example. I didn't fail it, but I could have, where the closest the closest Fire Emblem person to my castle was they said that it sends strong enemies to the castle to my base, and I was like, oh crap, they entering my base. Dang, I need to maybe send Xander there, and then I found out a lot of the people who they send there were people with staffs, with bows, lances, I should say. Sorry, lances, and lances have.
You send Cordelia?
No, I'm saying the closest person towards to stop it from, because if they take over the base, game over. And the strongest person I have, which is Lynn, I'm like close to the enemy base, ready to get in to fight. And I'm like, I ain't gonna get back there anytime. So I switched to Xander and going there, and I didn't, you do the best you can. Now Xander did die, but he took out a lot of people. But it was enough that I could get another character down there to stop them from taking over the base fully. So they're not I'm just saying that the AI are not as the AI is more smarter in Fire Emblem than in Hyrule Warriors. And sometimes they do a lot more attacks from the outside than inside. The damn lightning strikes and fire strikes and all kind of annoying pieces of crap. I think you know what I'm talking about, Anson.
Oh yeah.
The strike where you gotta find these mages or find these things where they have the catapult thing, and you gotta go find them quickly and stop them.
Stop the bombardment.
Yeah. Yep. So
yes. Speaking about bombardments, man, those cannons in there.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say Hyrule Warriors. I say yeah. The other one would be has better
AI.
Yeah.
To an extent. Who knows? They might ramp it up for this game.
Yeah. They might.
Yeah, actually seeing your armies fighting the enemy armies and not just standing about for the
Now
most part.
the thing that will be different now because I'm watching this video that has which is the best between that you seen on screen, which is the best between Fire Emblem or and Hyrule Warriors. I would say the stages you have a lot of, but Breath of the Wild has a lot of stages you could choose. Really, you do.
Yes,
How,
wide
how
open and in corridors, or should I say,
I
small
know.
spaces.
Don't remind me. Freaking there's the desert and the Forsaken Tower and the imprisonment grounds, all that. This, ugh. But again, better than nothing. While Fire Emblem Warriors has more of a battle set stage, while the others have more. So we'll see how that works. I think the weather might play a part in the stages too. That'll be a good thing to do.
Yep.
It,
Heck, um, okay, we can see uh, there there might be a type of weather that's set up a scenario for a part of the story, but that they could actually um, use that same weather system for challenges.
yep. Yeah.
It's like
It's,
in the story, it was just a light blue sky out in the open. Well, in the challenge mode, well, the weather is going to kick your behind.
Or they could just have a dynamic weather system where it's constantly changing and you can have to constantly adapt.
that could happen. I don't know if they will go that far, but
Yeah, I
we'll
wouldn't know
see.
they go that
But I
far,
would
but
say,
yeah,
you have to keep people. Okay, here's a scenario. A scenario. We have to keep a lot of people. We have a lot of bomb arrows from our thing that we need to fight whatever the bad guy the army is, and it's raining like crazy, and we have to defend the bases until the time goes away to then we can use the bomb arrows. You use the bomb arrows at a specific spot. Or like how Hyrule Warriors is, if you need to wash away a bridge or something, you go up you gotta fight your way up to the top and use a bomb arrow to break open a part of a break over wall, stuff like that. And then it got there's things they could do.
That's a
heck
lot
instead
they could do.
heck
Yeah.
instead of bomb arrows, they can just call out the army to use their cannons to bomb a place or bomb a wall.
Depending where they at. That's
Yeah.
more that the bomb arrows are more versatile than the cannons. That's why I use the bomb arrows.
I
Now,
can imagine you'll be able to use the bomb arrows in volcano areas, though, just like in the game.
if they do, if you don't have the ability to use the bomb arrows, that they can set up a scenario where uh, um, you have to. I was about to say catch, but more like you have to secure an area to have the cannon in place so they can be aimed at a particular area.
Mm.
So that might also be in the
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm
gameplay
saying.
factor.
That could be a factor in one or two of the scenarios. But I'm just saying the bomb arrows are more versatile than those. Or hell, we have freeze arrows, lightning arrows. So shit, you could use different things.
Guardian arrows.
There you go.
Yep.
You got the arrows to stop some stuff. So we have stuff to do.
Heck, wouldn't there be a scenario that, oh, we're out of bomb arrows? Use the cannons! Bring in the cannons!
I doubt
You're
that.
obsessed with those cannons, man.
I know, right? I doubt that. If I'm around a place that have cannons, I'll use the cannons. If I'm out of bomb arrows, it's because I'm out of bomb arrows. That just makes logical sense.
Right. It's just that I'm kind of bringing in the cannons because they're kind of heavily featured. Well, not heavily featured, but at least two scenes it was a big emphasis of them.
Not really. Not really. You have a castle, you have weapons. They have it also in Fire Emblem Warriors, and they never use them.
Probably in this case, they probably will use him and not just be props.
We'll see.
I think the
Right.
only time in Hard Warriors they did something like that, you're finding imprisoned, you gotta use the catapults to bring it down.
Yeah,
Other than that, not really anything else.
that's what I'm saying. So it depends. I mean, I'm not dashing your dreams, sir. I'm just saying it could happen. I'm not saying it can because I don't know. I shit don't
Oh,
know.
come
But,
on. You're not the one who has to dash my dreams.
but I'm just
Nintendo has
saying.
to.
But I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm not. I don't. I didn't think of the cannons. I think the cannons is props. The way I look at it, I saw it as props. I didn't see it as this is
Right.
going to be a major part of the thing. Look again and again. When if you're in a place where you have to fight with the arrows, I'm thinking it'd be props to part of the story itself, not a whatever.
Gotcha.
It's like what Anderson said. They used the catapult for the imprisoned to keep him down to fight him, and then
It'll be event or scenario specific if they are implemented. Trip.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be
Yeah.
an event. That's why I say. That's why I see a lot of people. I was talking about. It'd be cool to control the divine beast. Yeah, I get it. The thing about it is, like I said, it's like I'll be honest with anybody. After I like playing with the Ganon, you know, when you could use the Ganon, but after a while, it was like, cause there's not really that much threat to him, being that he's just a big oaf going around just destroying stuff. Because here's the thing, it is different. It is people need to understand that you don't want an easy game, because then it'll be just boring. You want some challenge. You need some challenge.
You gotta find the right balance between fun but also challenging. Otherwise, you're not gonna get much satisfaction out of these.
Yeah,
Right.
and these games are, and the reason we that because these games are on the lesser side of this is for just fun, and like Anderson said, fun, little bit of I won't say challenge. Challenge is there, but more of I don't say
Entertain yourselves.
no annoyance.
Oh.
You have to grind through some of this stuff.
Yeah, why would you do that if there was no purpose to it? If you could already kick ass out the get go, then there'd be no reason for you to keep playing and improve yourself. Unless all the skill trees get better and better and better, unless there was something you had to overcome.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, in terms of the gameplay, I'm not sure how to classify the Dynasty Warriors games action/RTS. But in terms of action, they're pretty basic. Not really something in depth, like say, I don't know, a Devil May Cry or Bayonetta.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I agree with that.
We'll see how all that works out. Not for that. And but we'll said there are things they could do, and of course they still have to tell the story of how the calamity happened. We know at the end, we know it's gonna be one of those bittersweet endings because we know what the ending was.
Oh yeah.
It's one of those movies. So it's one of those things where okay, let's put it this way.
Well, this game is going to be like Avengers Infinity War. Breath of the Wild was Endgame. Not as good analogy, but that's the best I can come up with.
Well, it's not a Terminator.
Nah. I see you saying. I'm trying to find what. Okay. There's only certain things. There's only certain. This is why I'm scared of, because again with Metroid Prime 4, Metroid Prime 3, Metroid Prime was a good setup, and they did a good job of making 3 good games in it. 4 might just fuck it up. I don't know. I hope they don't.
Cross my fingers and dot that line.
I hope not. But yeah, they're gonna have some stories that let's just hope that the story they make, because also from the Zelda theorist people's like, you know, they're looking for the history and we want to make it canon and all. Like
yeah,
just tell a good story. We know Link was tired, exhausted, and he just basically got a fatal strike. So Zelda put him into the time chamber. All of the guys then fall to the Blight Ganon. So don't over grandize it and make some kind of stupid shit, please.
And then to come off a disappointment when you find out.
Keep it simple. Focus on the other characters and their interactions. Maybe add some new stuff that's going to be implemented into Breath of the Wild 2. Like maybe there was a cult of Ganon, but don't go way too overboard. Because the other guy thing about Breath of the Wild 2, and of course what's happened in Breath of the Wild 1, go too off the rails, it's just a huge mess.
Yeah. Well, the other part I will say is this. Not only that, but also just so we know what's going on. Don't try to make this grand gesture or whatever for that. And I lost my train of thought, but I got it back now. When people are like, wow, well, they're gonna make sure the story is really super great and everything because Nintendo is working with them. Nintendo worked with them with the last games. That part did kill when people actually say that. Oh, Nintendo's they're gonna let this mess up. They work with them with Hyrule Warriors because Nintendo's not gonna let their money and their IP get effed up. They did the same thing with Fire Emblem Warriors, so it's the same thing. Jeez. Now they might work with a design team more differently because they're trying to work on certain things. But Anuma did help with Fire Emblem with Hyrule Warriors. So let's stop that nonsense. You go back.
Give me some context here. Are people saying that it was Koei Tecmo that did the story and Nintendo didn't do it at all?
They're trying to say that. They're trying to say that. But because in the video, Numa said, the Breath of the Wild team is working closely to make sure. Yeah, the Breath of the Wild team, but the Zelda team has been working with Hyrule Warriors. The Fire Emblem team worked with Fire Emblem Warriors. It's just like, yeah. That's so stupid.
Yeah. Really reading it too hard to the point that they misread.
And that's you saying that.
Wait, what?
And that's you saying that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they won't, but we gotta wait and see. There's a lot of potential there, but there's also a lot of potential to just go crazy. You got some parameters. Don't go too far away from them.
Yeah. I mean, there's some stuff that I would love to have, like I said, to improve the gaming experience. Like Anderson say, that it would make the game flow more smooth and more annoying. I know they're gonna be grinding. I know that, but if you could make it less annoying, it would just be so great. That's all I'm saying.
Righto.
If you're gonna go to Breath of the Wild style with the whole side quest to do the whole map thing, like the original Hyrule Warriors, just make it less annoying. Yes. Anderson, yeah, less a hassle, less annoying, less grandeur. We don't need
less inconvenience.
Yes, please. I know you guys want to get your money out of it so you could get people to buy the damn DLC, but stop it. All right, trust me, they'll buy the deals. They'll buy the season pass if it's $20 for something that you do right there the weekend. We know that the season pass is gonna come. It's gonna automatically. Hell, right now there's a new trend. I have to say I don't like, and this is true Nintendo stuff too. I don't. So I'm gonna say it right here. I don't like this whole deluxe edition shit. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like it. And I'm not talking about the deluxe edition. Okay, so Nintendo does the deluxe edition to some of their older games that they took from the Wii U. That's different. That's adding all the DLCs and stuff for the Wii U and put it together. That I'm not talking about that. But they do have time when they're like, hey, buy this game and then buy this game $60, then buy the deluxe edition for $80 and stuff like that. All right. I'm gonna buy Captain Tsubasa. Basically, I'm getting paid tomorrow, so during this week. I ain't buying the deluxe edition. The Monster Hunter stories, they have deluxe edition. I ain't buying that either. No,
just give me the game.
Give me the game. Okay. I just don't. This deluxe thing is just starting to get annoying no more. If you're gonna do that, if you're gonna do the deluxe, just do it as deluxe. Make sure the deluxe is the season pass. I would say that. But it not normally it's not that. Sometimes the deluxe, then you can get a season pass. I don't like that either. Okay.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be the deluxe, say that it's the story plus the deluxe is plus the season pass. That I can work with. But deluxe, then you have extra costumes and all that other stuff, which I don't give a rat's ass about. And then you come with the DLC for the story. No.
Merchandising, my friend. Merchandising.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So just saying that for that sake. But I think that should do it. I think, like I said, again, a Saturday. Holy crap! I want to. What is this? It's the first time in a while I'm looking for a Saturday. A Saturday. I wonder if it could be like Saturday morning cartoons. I wonder if it would be like 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? It's been a long time since I did that. I'm old as hell, but I remember back in the days, boy. Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Saturday
So
morning
was I.
Oh, those were the days.
Yep.
Yes, maybe that's the reason why
That was our church back in the day.
Yeah.
I know church was on Sunday, but for the kids, church was on Saturday in front of the TV in the morning.
Damn you infomercials. You're the reason why we got rid of cartoons.
Yeah. Probably that's the reason why Nintendo put it on a Saturday.
I got you. The only reason, because it was easy to produce infomercials and people paid good money to the damn stations. And there was no money. It was no money to produce the damn thing. That's why they took them out of the cartoons, because the cartoons took time to produce, and that's like, yeah, we don't take the infomercial. That's why Saturday morning cartoons died off. Like, that's sad. That is so sucky. Because people wanted cheap, free money and don't want it. And some of the infomercials were just so shitty. It's like you just took the easy money, you cocksuckers. Again, I remember the Saturday morning was good. Toonami Red, Rising Sun. I read Rising Sun. That was pretty damn cool. Of course, you got the Saturday cartoons, your SWAT cats, your all the stuff. Oh man, Cartoon Network, you fall so far from your grace.
Oh,
You're
And Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, all of them.
All of them. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Just with this rapid, fast, quick fire, shitty put together cartoons, man. No wonder our kids today are shitty. They don't
remember back.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Remember learning about all 50 state capitals, or the planets, or who Magellan was by the Animaniacs? Whatever happened to that?
I know. And you had, of course, you learned stuff in some of the stuff, and we had so much varieties of cartoons. It was just so. I'm telling you, for your young kids who are not listening to us, who are younger, like early 20s and lower, you missed the golden age of cartoons. I'm sorry. The 90s up to the early the first half of 2000 was the golden age of cartoons. Man, cartoons, anime, everything. It was just that was it. 15 years of glorious. Because if you were around that age, you got new cartoons like the SWAT Cats, Two Stupid Dog, Powerpuff Girls, couple new
Johnny
animes.
Bravo, Dexter's Lab.
Yeah, couple of the new animes, of course, Dragon Ball, Voltron, and all that stuff. Even though they were in the 80s, but here's the thing: they were rerun, and then the Looney Tunes were rerun as well.
Reruns, yes.
The original Looney Tunes.
The original Looney Tunes. Yeah, where Elmer Fudd had his gun at a stupid site, which made no damn difference. It was so stupid. Oh, we don't want to shoot a rabbit, but we want to behead a rabbit. What sense does that make?
It's like, what? Why are you using a scythe?
So stupid. And you'll see when Sam ain't got no guns. I mean, what?
That was so.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Yes, but then we had, like I said, we had the classic, like he said,
Hanna-Barbera, maybe some cartoons from way back in the day.
Oh,
Hanna-Barbera, of course. We had your Jetsons, your Flintstones. That was basically a sitcom. That was
Huck-
cartoons when it was a sitcom. Those were cartoons that were sitcoms for kids and adults, because adults watched them too. Fred Flintstone and Jetsons.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yep. Yep. You had that, and then you had the random cartoons again. My favorite, Snoopy D, man. I used to the Snoopy the dog. Down with Snoopy.
Huckleberry Hound.
Huckleberry Hound. There you go. Yep. Up and Adam, and
Oh.
Magilla Gorilla.
Magilla,
Oh,
Gorilla.
Wally Gator.
Yep. The Hillbilly Bears.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I remember watching Super.
You know what?
I remember watching.
I would take the Hillbilly Bears instead of the Niggly Bears.
I would take the Hillbilly Bears over the Squidbillies. The Squidbillies, yeah, they were just being raunchy and whatever for Adult Swim. But the Hillbilly Bears were still funny though.
Yes.
And again, yeah. What'd you say, Pa? He said he's gonna kick your ass.
I remember that little short where the Hillbilly Bears go to marriage counseling on television.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I remember watching Superman the animated series, and then in between, sometimes they would show the Golden Meyer cartoons back in the day.
Yeah, I gotta do this for the fun of it. I know it is, but this will basically, there's a thing on YouTube you can go watch called the wrap of thing, which was awesome. But I'm just gonna go through the list of these cartoons. That's what it said. Back in that day was a golden age. Yeah, Fred Flintstone and Bonnie Rubber, my man Top Cat, he causes trouble. Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny, Popeye, Adam, Ant, and Jupiter. Now let's not forget about my homeboy Quest. Space Ghost Centurions are the best. Galaxy Trios and the Fantastic Four. You know there's more in store. Secret Squad and Banana Split. Thunder the Barbarian, that's Flip, but Gillin, but chilling, the Gillin is feeling. How much is the monkey in the window over there? There go Pilly Pista, Floppy Nose Hair. Ollie Oxenfree, my man Dasley and Muttley. And then you had Snagglepuss. Then you had the Turtles. Oh man, you crazy? Yeah, shit. Those
crazy.
And those were cartoons coming to you every day. Because even when I came from church, when I used to go to church, you had the Spike Lee hour with Fantastic Four. You had the X-Men, the X-Men Fox, and then you had Spike Lee with Iron Man and
Spider-Man,
X-Men. Yep, Spider-Man, X-Men. It was Fantastic Four and Iron Man. The four cartoons we used to be on in Sunday morning when I used to come from church. It's like we used to go to church early in the morning, so we get home like 8:00. So we got home 8. My mom was cooking up breakfast and doing omelets. I'm watching that's the Stan Lee. It's the Stan Lee Power Hour. Oh man.
May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace indeed. Because he was a part of it too. Because he used to be talking and stuff. It was pretty cool. Yep. Now a lot of animes and now it's more these cringy. Just I got it against.
They're hip.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, there was people like SpongeBob. That's all cool. That to me, that was the end going downhill for me. Seeing that, I was like, yeah, I'm not a bouncy off the wall crackhead person to like stuff like this. So no.
That's why these cartoons get to have depth, man.
Yes, that is true.
We went from Teen Titans to Teen Titans Go. Oh God!
Oh my goodness! Why? Anderson, why?
Yeah, that is true. We went from Thundercats to Thundercats on Cartoon Network, the first one, which was pretty all right, except for the ending where they try to stop trying to make love stories. Can we stop that nonsense? Stupid. Just
not even love stories. Triangles.
Yeah, the love triangles. It's just annoying because the same thing with the team with the Justice League. What was it? Was it
Young Justice?
Young Justice.
The first season, pretty good, and then they just jizz all over it with that. I don't care about the love triangles. These are good guys.
Teenagers, hormones. Eh.
I was a teenager that had hormones too, and I didn't do. If there was an existential threat to what's going on, I'll take care of the threat. And that's what they did. That's what they did a good job in original Teen Titans. You had the love between Robin and Robin
Starfire.
and Starfire. but it was like a couple episodes, and that's about it. Everything was about
Yeah.
doing it,
And it-
doing the job.
And every season was also about character development for one of the characters.
Yeah,
Every 4 or 5 got their own special development. Now it's just randomness.
Hodgepodge.
yeah.
I know
Not to
people think kids are stupid, but that's because they're making them stupid with what they're giving them.
That is true because again, you understand Robin and Slade was a good backup. That was basically kind of be a villain to not villain, including the later part of the anime where Slade put the one where Slade put the
Virus?
the virus in the mask, and Robin was literally beating himself up. Like that's depth and craziness. They had their funny moments. They had their funny moments with with Monty, his crazy ass.
Mad Monty?
Mad Monty, yeah, Mad Monty.
Oh,
I love his episodes because it was just craziness. But you had Mad Monty and stuff, and then you had then you had the part where like when Cyborg was getting deep because am I human or robot? And then of course like Anderson said, in later stages you had Beast Boy when he was going to say his old team and trying to be strong and all this stuff. And of course, at the end with Raven with her father because she was sent as a, to
the Antichrist essentially.
Yeah, so it's just ridiculous.
Oh god, now I'm sad now.
Well, I have the movie and I have the full collection, so I'm all right. Again, I don't have kids, but if I have, and Edison, you have that too because I gave you that for your.
Yeah, if I ever have kids. This is gonna be our church. Every Saturday morning, I'm gonna set up at the computer, sit in front of the TV, and we're just gonna watch and bond.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what's going to be played.
That's what it is too. I would do that. Get my Lucky Charms cereal and say, "Hey kids, come on down. Let's watch some cartoons and watch the old school stuff, not this new jazzy crap that they put it on." Just that.
Yeah, I can't abide showing that to any child I may have. Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm with any child for that matter.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. But yes, so sorry we went off topic a little bit, but yeah, that's what we have on it. So we'll wait to see the 26th, which is Saturday, next week Saturday, to see what they're gonna put in there. Technically speaking, Addison, I think you have it pre-ordered.
Yeah,
I have it pre-ordered. One for me, my sis, my Trip as well too. And here's the thing too. Now you can go back to my channel and you see this. I'm not a hypocrite, but because I explained it for people, but I explain it again. If I know the studio and I know the quality of what they're gonna do, I pre-order. I don't tell people to pre-order. I pre-order. But if it's something outside of the bun that I don't know who you are and all this stuff, not pre-ordering. I didn't pre-order.
If you don't have the best track record, don't expect me to pre-order.
Well,
gotta prove yourself first.
Yeah, even though a game that I just bought recently that's freaking I like it and I'm loving the Samurai Jack. I didn't pre-order that either because I was like, I gotta wait and see. But I bought it and I have been enjoying the game. You look on the channel for a review. Again, it's not the typical review like you see those guys who do all that stuff. Like I could do it as well too, but I just go with the flow. That's the whole thing. I tell you what I feel about the game and what I feel what it is. I don't go with the whole write a script and like, okay, do this, do that. Nah, I ain't with that now.
Write a script, make up these sketches in between.
Get the right clips to show, and get the right clips to show you and everything. Nah, I ain't got no time for that. Again, I'm not making this for money. I'm doing this for fun. And I have to say, so far, thank you guys because I am at this point right now, at this literal point right now, I am 1 subscriber away from 600. I went from 400 to 600 in a month and a half. So don't worry, those who love those who came to the channel for the music, don't worry. I am working, as you saw that you can see the jukebox. I do have that Sonic Mania Plus working on that. I am working on that. It will be released on time, like you saw what you see right there. And Hope you guys check out other music stuff that they're like Anderson was saying. I have something called SG Swap Game Music SGM, where I take music that I've done so far and put it with a little clips and stuff, not really the stages, clips. You tell me if it feels, if you say, wow, this feels a part of that game. So I've done 4 so far: Donkey Kong, the African Plains, Metroid with the Sanctuary, in Sanctuary, and 2 Professor Layton. Sorry, two Professor Layton. So you could go and comment, say, hey, it fits with the song, with the game, or maybe not fits with the game, but just let me know, and just whatever, and comment to it and stuff. But I like that the jukebox has been getting a lot of plays lately, so that's good. So again, I have a jukebox playlist where you go to all the music. We have game music from Nintendo, music from Splatoon and Sonic and Nintendo games and Smash Brothers, and some of the songs are songs that I've done. Some of them are really good, some of them are bad. I did a Rapid Samurai Jack. I did at 2 o'clock in the morning. I know it's not the greatest thing. I was tired, my voice was killing me, but I was like, I like the beat, so I did that. That was not that was Risey K's beat, as I put in the chat, in case for a certain person want to be a jabroni about it. But that was Risey K's beat. But the other ones, yeah, do you see me talk about the one with the Switch and the uh what's I know I did oh yeah, Nintendo's back in business. So you have that on there. And of course, also you have one where you have Double M, not Double M, yeah, Double M also doing the one with Smash Brothers as well too. So yeah, check out the jukebox. Get different types of music from hip hop, R&B, whatever. I am gonna put more gaming music in there and more lo-fi gaming music, just so you could chill and relax and watch the stuff. Don't forget you check out the street range music that's in there. Pretty good. I've listened to that plenty of times just when I'm at work. Just listen to the music. So, yep, that's about what it is. Anything else you guys want to add to stuff or not?
Uh,
Damn, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, maybe find the number of good suicide hotline apps for the 26th.
oh,
To know
boy.
how you people get. I can barely call you people as is.
Oh.
Okay, Anderson taking shots. Shots fired. What will you say, Trip?
Well, I have to go the opposite way of Anderson. And like, hey, just enjoy your stuff, man. Just enjoy your thing.
Yep, I hear you on that. So, hey, with that said, hope you guys have a good night. Get ready for the thing. And like, as we said, this whole of September, Nintendo been dropping bombs, man. It ain't even a joke.
Oh, God. You had to say bomb for September.
It's funny. I didn't.
Uh,
You thought that I wasn't gonna. I was not thinking that because it was no bomb. It was this is for sure. But other than that, yeah, like I said, they've been. If I like this way spread out better, Nintendo, like I said, I like this way better of not telling anybody nothing. You just announce a thing and just keep it moving. Do not listen to the morons because like the one you did earlier this month when you said partners mini direct and this is the partner stuff and people's like, well, that was a boring direct. They said partners. Where's Metroid Prime 4? It says partners.
it says partners.
Exactly. Don't be a jabroni, man. Jeez. So yes, it's the partners. But again, but they be changing up the thing for them. They've been dropping a lot of mini directs, partners directs. And again, the last direct they just dropped, they dropped a mini direct with partners, and then a direct right after that with the Monster Hunters direct. Awesome.
That was
Now,
great.
what like I said, the trip, are they gonna put some of those are exclusives right now? Are some of those games gonna go to the other platforms? Yeah, Capcom's gonna get money.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
can
do
see
it.
that. Yep.
They're gonna. The stories, I don't know. The stories was on the 3DS and the Android only.
But
I'm now, I'm like now if you haven't
But Ryzen,
seen,
yes.
yeah, I'm like if you haven't seen, if you don't know about Capcom's track record with the Capcom 5, then yeah,
how about just a track record, period?
That's true too. But it's exclusive for now. But it's gonna be. I think Rise is gonna be on PlayStation and Xbox. I think it's gonna be.
Exclusive or not, if it's a fun game, it's a fun game. You want it,
No,
get it. You don't,
yeah,
don't.
no, yeah. I'm saying that for the
yep,
people who always can we have some Nintendo fans who like, where's the Nintendo games? Where's the games that Nintendo? Or what I buy a Switch and blah blah blah. Shut up
Then we
again.
have a generation where that's what we mostly got, and people are complaining.
And now that we got a generation where we got more for the first time from since literally from since the 7th Gen B and back, third parties are stepping up and they put up some good games. And like I said before, 2020 has when it comes to video games, it has been good.
yeah. And again, um, we're we're not calling out for the ones who actually stayed consistent. We're calling out the ones that basically flip flop from one argument to another.
Yeah.
Yes, this year has been something thanks to a certain you know what. But even then, it's not been the worst year of all time.
No, like I said, I am lucky that I still have a job and working. You're lucky that you still have a job and working.
I'm actually going to go to work in about an hour or so.
Yeah. So, with that said, yeah, let's call it at that. Because I didn't know it was 10 o'clock. I didn't know we talked for a whole freaking hour, almost 2 hours. God dang, we went through quick. Time
Yeah,
flies, man.
I'm like, who knew we had a lot to talk about for one specific game?
I know, right? We went through a that. We've been doing this for
Hey,
hours.
time flies when you're having fun.
That is true. So,
Oh
all right,
yeah,
guys. With that said, this is your boy Ligo and doing. We always said there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles and PC. Good night.
yeah.